Marlyn Ortiz.
Yes.
I have been following some of your live sessions,
Oh,
and you
thank
are
you.
doing, yeah, well, I can't do them all, but
Okay. Well, you can do them in sections, like.
yeah. But for people who are, just tuning in or, because this is going to be on a few different channels when I post it, but you have a dance and fitness background.
Yeah.
You've been, performing with whether it's Madonna or Britney Spears. I mean, so many different people, whether
Mhm,
it's on the performing side or the choreography side.
mhm,
But what I've seen of you lately has been IG live workouts.
yeah.
So what's your take? Because I know that for what we do for Icons of Online Movement, it really is talking about the shift that has just taken place from, the global pandemic kind of making that happen,
Yeah.
and what works, what doesn't. So I watched your live the other day. You were talking about the difference in the dance industry and just the
Mhm,
access that people have now,
yeah.
as kind of a benefit. But what do you see as kind of like either a solution that maybe you've come around to, or like whether Zoom is like your thing or not? Like, what are you doing right now?
Um. See, I'm also trying to figure out what works best. I think everyone's trying to figure out what flows for them, what works for them. I just
Mhm.
realized it's a little dark in here. Hold on.
Let the sun in, right?
Yes, there we go. So much better.
All good.
Sorry, hold on. There we go. Yes. A little bit of sun.
Hello.
Sorry, I was like, it's kind of dark.
Yeah.
So what I'm trying to figure out, I'm also trying to figure out my flow, and also trying to figure out what the audience, what people that are coming on want and need. So
Mhm.
every time it's a constant like, did this work? Did that work? There's no perfect way. There's no right way. I think COVID has, you know, it has its blessings. I know that's really hard to believe, and it has its,
Mhm.
but it's like there's positives and negatives to everything. Um,
Mhm.
I think for me, it allowed me to um, tap back into myself, and not only that, but like allows me to like give something. And I work for Madonna, and I travel a lot with her. I don't really have a lot of, I don't want to say free time, but like, when you're moving around with a client and that's your priority, you don't necessarily able to give to a lot of other people or have like 3, 4, 5 clients a day. Like, you're not, it's a little different.
Mhm.
So this for me has allowed me to actually give back and allow
Mhm.
myself to be more open to like other people. Um, so I think the whole live social media Zoom workouts, I think it's genius. I think it's great. And I think I'm actually happy that I'm not happy that it's happening because of COVID, but I'm happy that it's happening because a lot of times, you know, you you can't. Not everybody wants to go to the gym. Not everybody
Mhm.
wants to pay for a membership,
Right.
$300, Equinox, this or that. So it
Mhm.
just kind of makes it affordable for not only the trainer but also for the client.
Right.
So I think there's a lot of like pros with what's happening right now.
Mhm.
And for me, I wanted to um, take advantage of it, but
Mhm.
I enjoy it.
Mhm.
And um, I also take it as my own personal workout because I don't
Yeah.
go to the gym. So for me,
Right.
when I do my lives, it's my workout. Like I'm actually doing it and I'm
Right.
sweating. I'm not standing there
Yeah.
telling you, all right, one more rep. Like I'm not on a Zoom workout. I'm there with you.
Yeah.
So I take it as like, okay, I work out 2 to 3 times a week. This is my workout, and everything else is
Yeah.
is me giving to a client that's hired me, blah blah blah. So I've just trying to take a, I'm just trying to take advantage of. I'm trying to be positive in a very
Mhm.
negative environment. That's
Right.
basically how
Right.
I've been
Taking
looking.
the good from all that's going on, which is
Yeah,
definitely what I think that a lot of people are trying to find, that little like ounce of positivity that we
yeah,
can just kind of like push forward. And I think that with the online environment, you have a little bit less of a connection, right, than in person. So how do
yeah.
you translate that connection now that you're not in front of somebody?
Well, yeah, to be honest, I don't think about it so much. I'm just myself. I
Hmm.
try to give my personality. I try to just be my authentic self and stay outgoing, and
Hmm.
hopefully they absorb my energy.
Yeah.
Like on the lives, obviously I'm not seeing people, you know, I
Hmm.
just hope that they're at home working their best or trying what
Hmm.
they can do. Um, but when I do a Zoom workout, you know, I'm not physically there,
Hmm.
but I'm connected. I'm there looking at you, telling you what to do. Keep tapping
Yeah.
the screen. Keeps going down.
That's
Sorry.
okay. I see a lot of people from
So
Paris
there's
logging
a
in.
difference, but I don't feel so disconnected, to be honest, because I feel myself giving you all that I can give you, whether I was
Exactly.
in person or not. I don't really see a big difference.
Yeah, I think that's
It's,
a good piece of advice that people can take is that if they are doing what they do to the fullest extent, then there shouldn't be that much of a difference. Obviously,
your
if you're
energy,
most
is going to transfer, you know?
exactly, exactly. What is something that you haven't done that you want to do that may oh hey Frida
Yeah.
that might be on your bucket list of something to do?
That I haven't done. Oh my God, there's a lot of things that I haven't done. Um, that's on my bucket list regarding like entertainment and stuff
Yeah,
like that.
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Regarding, performance or even choreography
Oh,
or
you know what?
fitness.
I would love to set up my own, to have my own show,
Hmm.
like cabaret show. I have a
Okay.
burlesque troupe called Boom Boom Burlesque, and I would love to have a home and do like
Hmm.
actual bigger production of that show.
Yeah.
You know, have my dancers on contract, and obviously that's not happening anytime soon because you can't be in the theater right now.
All
But
right.
that would be to see like the curtains open and see like all the hard work and experience that I have as a performer all throughout the
Hmm.
years be transformed onto a stage. Um, that would be awesome. You know,
Yeah.
like my own theater show. Not, I don't need to
Yeah.
be in it. I don't need to be in it. Maybe I'll have like a solo, but
Cameos every once in a while.
yeah, I'll just be like 10, 10, 10, you know, little leg here, leg there.
Yeah.
Um, that would be amazing. Like that would
Yeah.
be just ideal for me. And I don't know. I think it could happen. I don't know if it's in America or it's in Europe. I have no idea where that would be. I just need an
Hmm.
investor. Anyone out there? Hello.
Well, so I saw that you did Insanity, and a few other, I
Go
know
deeper.
I
Yeah.
know, fitness DVD kind of video
Mhm.
progressions. Do you see yourself doing that kind of thing since you're doing the lives right now, or is that not?
Good. Yes.
Hmm.
I mean, I love doing that stuff. I think it's
Hmm.
awesome. The whole Beachbody world was really
Hmm.
cool being part of that and being part of like Shantine's team
Hmm.
and like they were always calling me to be in videos. I did Brazilian butt lift. I did
Hmm.
225. I did Insanity. That world is what kind of allowed me to think about fitness in a bigger um, platform.
Yeah.
Um, I was always a dancer, so I was always
Yeah.
fit, and I did aerial, so I
Yeah.
was always athletic.
Hmm.
Um, but doing those videos kind of opened my eyes a little bit more, and I was like, oh wow, I could also do this on the side. That was kind of how I was thinking about it.
Yeah.
But yeah, doing I think I mean I would love to do that and do
Hmm.
workout videos and um, be involved at that level. Um,
Yeah. It seems like
there's a
it's
lot of people right now.
that are doing it right. It's so funny with Shanti. Back in the day we used to do Nike gigs up in Portland. You're hearing my daughter in the background
Um,
because we're all working at home, right?
yeah,
So we used to do these Nike gigs where we would go on the campus and like basically be like wearing the new, you
the
know,
new Nike
the
attire.
new
I did
exactly.
Nike gigs with Jamie
Did
King.
you?
Nike dance.
Oh,
Yeah.
Jamie King, different. These were more like industrials,
Okay.
but it was kind of like his intro into that whole instructional,
Yeah.
fitness world. But what do you think is the next? Because I asked everybody this question for Level Up. What do you think is the next for this online space that we're in for dance and fitness, you know, when things go back into the studio, which they kind of have, you know, people are marking up their dance floors and giving people, you know, 6 feet distance. What do you think people are going to gravitate toward? You know, you said fitness people don't always want to go to the gym. Are they not going to go back to the gym? Or, and, you know, you can have your own crystal ball and, you know, tell me what you think.
I mean, I think honestly gyms need to like drop their rates. That's just my own personal opinion, because people are like, well, why am I paying that? I could just do it at home. You know?
True.
But I think people are going to be really hungry to connect with people again. I think there's something that happens in the classroom, in the gym, in the studio that you can't get at home.
Yeah.
You know, there's this exchange of energy, exchange of this challenge, this feeling of pushing. Like when you see someone like lift, you know, or someone doing like abs, you know, you like, oh yeah, I should do abs. That was a good exercise. There's something that happens with humans when we exchange information without actually communicating with each other. But we inspire each other. We don't realize that. So that I think people are going to be really hungry to just, even if it's from afar and there's a line on the floor separating you. Just the fact that like we can be in that environment again, sharing, is so important. And I think for me, what drives me is human connection. What drives me is not seeing someone else and trying to be not better than them, but like I can do that too.
Yeah.
So
it's like a healthy competition.
Sound like it's competition, but but you need that to push yourself. When you're at home by yourself, it's hard to push yourself. You know what I mean?
The motivation.
The motivation has to be there. So I think, and I think what happens is, I think what will happen is that people need to motivate each other. You know, without motivating each other, and I think that's what happens when you go into that studio space, that environment. And there's not. I mean, you can't get that anywhere else. And I think that's what happens. That's what is missing with a lot of this, like online YouTube people or like these dancers online, where I'm like, you don't get the same. What's the word? I don't. It's there's something that you gain from the classroom that you're not going to gain from watching someone on the screen.
Right.
It's not the same. You know, there's something so powerful in the studio, a hustle, a work ethic that you need, that you're not going to get at home looking at.
Yeah. I think it's more of the investment, like the personal, not just the time, but the physical space that you have to get to. It's like, did I have to get on a plane to get to LA to, you know, go to that audition and blah, 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 you know, that kind of thing that I think is really important for people to understand that hustle that you're talking about is like,
be there.
Exactly. Well, so I appreciate you so much, because I know that we've been trying to coordinate this for a while.
That's crazy.
But I definitely think that people will take away one, you know, if they only take away one thing, is get started doing something, whether it's in that live environment, you know, in person if they can, or find you on the internet because you're on the IG Live all the time. And we might see your show just pop up randomly.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe one in the next few years when everything calms down. But I mean, you know, I have my workouts. It's so annoying though, because this licensing with music, it's just like yesterday's workout I couldn't post because it got blocked.
Yeah.
Now it's just like, this is why with music I try to like not use commercial music at all. But yeah, you know, I'm online. Come work out. Come sweat. Start doing more dance, a little bit of dance class workout. Not live because I don't like that.
Yeah. The on demand. I know you have some on your website. You have some videos that you have already presented there. So.
Yeah, workout videos, but I want to do some dance workouts videos. So I'm working on that. So stay tuned for that.
Hey.
Yeah.
Well, I saw that you were just on the other live that I watched. You said that you were dancing in, was it Jamaica? Was this recently?
Oh yeah, I was in Jamaica.
Yeah. You're like, oh yeah, I was just there. No,
I forgot.
everybody would. Oh, was it last week? Everybody wants to travel, and so we're just living vicariously through you. Well, that's awesome. Well, so people can find you on your website or on your IG. And those are kind of the two places. Is there anywhere else that you want to send people?
No, I'm always just on IG. It's easier for me to work out of that. I think.
Yeah.
IG, yeah. You know, I try to post as much as I can or information of things happening here and there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and if anyone has any questions or, you know, they're more than welcome to DM me. I'm public, I'm not private, so anybody could go on. Just don't be a troll. Um,
Yes. We'll have
don't
something to
write no
say, right?
negative things on my chat. Not here
Delete.
for that shit.
Delete. Well, I appreciate
I'll
you.
block you.
Oh, right. Well, and it's your prerogative, right? To make sure that you have the healthiest content in your feed, right?
Yeah.
um,
Positivity.
exactly. We're going to take something positive out of this COVID, somehow, some way. And
Yeah,
that's why.
I think with this COVID, I think everybody just, I mean, listen, not everybody's struggling in different ways, but like, you know, when you're down, that's when you find your true self. So like, everybody just
Mhm.
has to like really try to reinvent themselves and find the good in life.
Yeah,
Um,
exactly.
but it's hard to say when, you know, let's say someone's in the hospital or someone passed away. Like, it's easy for me to say that, but
Yeah,
you know, everybody has a different struggle. So.
exactly. Well, hopefully, if they are working through that, then maybe you are a happy distraction, from
Yeah,
that.
come on out with me. Let's do some abs.
All right. Well, I'll see you on IG,
Yeah.
and anybody else can find you there too. I appreciate you, and thank you
Thank you
so
for
much.
this. Thank you for inviting me. This was
Oh, no
awesome.
worries. Mwah. See you.
Okay, honey.
Bye.
Bye.